When Ernest Holmes wrote the book Science of Mind, it was all about the subconscious mind. So I thought today we'd spend some time talking about working with the subconscious mind. One of my favorite New Thought Science of Mind authors and speakers is a gentleman by the name of Raymond Charles Barker. He was a peer with Ernest Holmes back in the day. And Raymond Charles Barker said, "You are not a human mind. You are an individual using the infinite mind humanly." When I read that statement years and years ago, it resonated at the core of all that I am. I realized that my ego was not all me. I realized there was so much more beyond it. I also realized that what I was thinking was different than anyone else. And the answers I was getting was different than anyone else. And so while I wasn't able to process it when I was young, I knew something was unique. And now what I understand is that my mind is a point of consciousness within the infinite consciousness. Just like your mind is a point of consciousness within infinite consciousness. But we're using it as humans, so we have the ability to conceive, perceive, and receive that which we can identify with, have somewhat of an understanding with, be somewhat in a vibrational match with. So I realize that my unfoldment of being able to use the infinite mind is a process. It's the journey of life. In fact, it's the infinite journey of life, because I believe that the soul that I am, the point of consciousness that I am, will be eternally unfolding in my level of awareness of the infinite. Because there's no way not being all that I can ever get to that point. You see, we've been brought up under the illusion that our bodies are everything. Your body does not decide anything. You make a decision, and your subconscious mind proceeds to get your body to act in accordance with what you've decided. One of the key things about Raymond Charles Barker, one of my favorite books, there'll be a class I do later on in the year, is The Power of Decision. When you make a decision, your mind is so aligned with your words, thoughts, actions, and feelings that that becomes the predominant driver of what you do, how your body acts, how you interact in the world. And that, when you put that out there, your subconscious mind, which is the infinite subconscious mind, which is the creative power of the universe, takes it, takes the impress that you put upon it, and it creates it in your experience. Your subconscious mind is the driver of all your life experience. So what makes up your subconscious mind? Everything that you've seen and heard from maybe even before the time you were born are in your subconscious mind. All the things that your parents talked to you about when between ages of 0 to 7, blindly accepted and in your subconscious mind. All the cartoons you watched in your subconscious mind. All the school that your teachers taught in your subconscious mind. All the things about religion that you were taught in your subconscious mind. Because at that young age, you were a receiver. You didn't have the ability to discern. You didn't have the ability to choose for yourself. So your subconscious mind is made up of all of that. So if you're wondering, why am I having these crazy experiences? Well, it's because that's the makeup of your subconscious mind. Science of Mind teaches that the subconscious mind creates everything in your life experience. And you can use your subconscious mind change the makeup of your subconscious mind. You have the ability now, especially if you're listening to this, to start choosing your thoughts. And what thoughts, what ideas, what feelings are you going to associate with these thoughts and ideas? What feelings are you going to associate with the actions you take? And shift the trajectory, the makeup, the frequency, the atmosphere that your subconscious mind occupies. Because you understand that that atmosphere, that frequency, that direction creates your life experience. When we do not make conscious decisions about a situation, our subconscious mind takes the best it has stored from our past decisions and experience and creates the direction of our response. So if you're wondering, why do you keep thinking the same things over? Why do you keep making the same, maybe mistakes over? It's because you're not giving the subconscious mind new ideas, new possibilities. You're simply going back into your past and bringing forth the best you got there. And guess what? It keeps creating your past over and over and over again. It's the same thing if you look at a parent. And if you look at what they're saying from a past perspective, you're never going to be able to see the wisdom in what that parent is bringing forth. But if you open your mind up and realize that your parent or parents are connected to infinite wisdom, and that there will be value in what they say, then you're able to listen with ears of discernment and say, I wonder what the value they're giving me, how can it benefit me? How can I use that for what I want to create, for what I want to do? Here's the key thing about the science of mind. It teaches personal responsibility. You are not entitled to anything. You receive who you are and what you believe you're worthy of. And you understand that the universe, the cosmos, call it anything you want, gives back to you the energy you put out. If you're putting out things of value, value comes back to you in energy. And what is money? Money is simply a form of energy. So if you want money, you've got to put out an energy that attracts to it. What you put out has to be of value to other people. Because for other people to give back to you, you've got to give them something that they believe has value. When we do not make conscious choices about who we want to be and where we want to go, we find that our experience is subject to the law of averages. The law of averages is simply not making a conscious decision for yourself, but taking everything in that you're taking in from social media, from television, from your mom, dad, your friends, and it forms an average. It forms an average type of thought process, an average atmosphere, an average picture. And your average will be different than other people's averages, that average creates your experience. And it's not going to be what you want. What you want is going to be the result of the conscious choices you make. Where do you put your focus? Where do you focus your energy? Because how you focus your energy creates your experience. Whatever you think consciously is immediately and automatically absorbed into your subconscious mind. And what you add either changes or maintains the pattern of thought frequency and ergo your experience. If you keep reading the same thing over and over again, you're just anchoring in a thought that's going to be very difficult for you to change. The key thing that I've learned is be open to new ideas. I realize that everything I know is just an opinion. That's all it is. and opinions can be changed. And because we believe our opinions, they create. So if your life is not reflecting the body you want, the health you want, the money you want, the relationships you want, you've got to change your opinions. You've got to change the information that you're feeding and absorbing into your subconscious mind. A person having average thoughts does not change the direction of their creative power. However, a spiritually aware person commands the subconscious mind to create new and desired experience by implanting new thoughts into their subconscious mind. This is where you become the conscious creator. This is where you take back your power. This is your freedom, because you know you can change anything by changing your thoughts. A person who says they cannot do something is a person who cannot make up their mind to do it. But the truth is, if they decided, they would find out they can do it. But most people have a fear of trying something new. Start small. Start something new. Make up your mind to do something new and try it. Commit to it. Do it. Prove it for yourself that you can create a new experience, that you can create a new life, that you can attract all the right people, all the right situations, all the money that you need and desire by using your mind. Raymond Charles Barker said, "In the terminology of religious science, we say that when the conscious mind of an individual deliberately selects a creative idea and delivers that idea to the subconscious mind acts as a law and proceeds to produce the equivalent of that idea in the individual's experience." This is a summation of the entire teaching of the science of mind. You create an image. Don't make it general. Create a really clear image of what you want. Then you feed that idea, deliver that idea into the subconscious mind, color it with feelings, with expansive ideas of how it's going to benefit you. Create what it's going to bring into you. See the benefits of it. And hold on to that. Be persistent and consistent with delivering that idea to your mind, to your heart, day in, day out, and before you know it, it will demonstrate in your life. Why? Because that law is a law that works for everyone. In fact, right now it's working for you. The power of your subconscious mind works 24/7, 365. But when you're the master of your mind and you start consciously feeding it ideas, you become a conscious creator. You become in the top 1% in the world because you understand the power is in you and that you and only you control it.